morning, everyone. My name is Idanis Rodriguez, and I'm the Commissioner of the New York City Department of Transportation. On behalf of Mayor Eric Adams, I'm thrilled to join you here with Chairman Llano with the completion of redesign on 96th Street, one of the Manhattan most important crosstown routes. This project marks a big step forward in making our streets safer and buses moving quickly. 96th Street is a lifeline for the city. It connects neighborhoods, schools, hospitals, and transit hubs. And buses along the streets serve over 15,000 riders each workday. And never forget, those buses, they don't have any other area where to go. They only can come through 96th Street. So drivers, we only have flexibility where we can turn, but the buses are limited to those lanes that we have built together with the MTA. Buses are critical to getting around the city. We have a terrific subway system, but buses also help fill the gaps. They often get you to those places in between subway stops or that are hard to reach. But New Yorkers need faster bus services. Traffic on 96th Street leaves buses traveling on average of just 4 miles per hour. Think about that, 4 miles per hour. You can walk faster than a bus when it is going that slow, and that's unacceptable. Providing a dedicated bus lane will speed up bus services and help buses cut through traffic so New Yorkers can get to work, visit their family, and make their doctor's appointments on time. With 1.7 miles of new bus lanes, pedestrian safety upgrade, left turn bays, and neighborhood loading zones, we're making sure that the buses not only move faster, but pedestrians are also safer. These changes will save time for thousands of riders while making 96th Street work better for everyone, whether you're walking, driving, or commuting by bus. This project is part of a large effort across the city to prioritize public transportation and make our streets safer for all. Even as we await congestion pricing, we're moving ahead with projects like this to encourage car-free community and improve the transit experience for New Yorkers. Early this year, we celebrated a new bike and bus lane on the Washington Bridge. We're improving the bus and bike lane on 2nd Avenue, the bus lane in Chinatown on Allen Street, and planning more bus improvement here on the Upper East Side on 3rd Avenue. One thing that we all should be proud of is that as a former chairman of the Transportation Committee, the person who passed and sponsored the Street Master Plan, we always want more. But no other city are doing the numbers of bus lane and bike lane that we do in the city. So New Yorkers should be very proud of how we are, the role model for other cities across the nation. I want to thank our team at New York City DOT for the incredible work on this project, including Manhattan Commissioner Ed Pink and his whole team, Eric Bitton, Roger Brahala, Nolan Levinson, Laura Nevins, and many more. I also want to thank our partners in government, community leaders, and all of the New Yorkers who provide feedback and help us shape this redesign. Thank you again to everyone who helped make this project a success. Hoy, un minuto en español. Hoy estamos aquí con el Chairman Llano en un momento histórico donde bajo el alcalde Reganes, la gobernadora Hochul, la ciudad de Nueva York continúa trabajando junto a la MTA DOT para asegurarnos seguir rediseñando áreas en esta ciudad donde todo se pueda mover seguro. Es la primera vez que tenemos esta línea de autobús en la 96. Es una área donde 15,000 personas se mueven todos los días, van desde el tren 4, el 5, el 6, van a los hospitales, viven en esta área, van al Upper West Side. Hoy nosotros estamos dando a la ciudad de Nueva York otro proyecto más donde todos como neoyorquinos podemos sentirnos muy orgullosos de cómo la ciudad de Nueva York sigue creando espacio para todos. Carreteras que se comparten para caminar, para ciclistas, pero también para que los autobuses se muevan más seguros y más rápido. With that, Chairman Llano.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner. As I always say, Together, podemos mejorar el sistema de tránsito en Nueva York.
Sí, podemos.
You know, I grew up on the West Side in the 1970s, and I rode this bus. It was then called the M19, right? Some of you remember it. It was slow. It was really slow. And it's still really slow. But that's about to change due to the installation of this bus lane. You know, bus lanes actually work. We hear from a lot of people. There are lots of legitimate questions. Where do you adjust the parking? How do you make it possible for buses to turn? What's the competition for space? The bottom line is bus lanes work. We saw it on 14th Street. We've seen it over on 2nd Avenue. We've seen it in Flushing. We've seen it in Upper Manhattan, in the Commissioner's neighborhood. Bus lanes work. And when there are 50 or 60 people on a bus and there's one person in a car, I'm asking all of us to get in touch with the fact that we've got to prioritize the bus. The bus is for more people. It takes up a lot less space. And it's carrying people who are trying to get around more than car drivers on limited incomes. There are a lot of reasons to prioritize buses. Buses, as the commissioner said, are slower than walking. 4 miles an hour, a lot of us can't walk. But imagine the person who can't walk 4 miles an hour, who's waiting for a bus, and gets on a bus and is stuck there for minutes and minutes going by because of traffic. Bus lanes are the answer. They're going to get people there more reliably. They're going to make bus travel more attractive, which is great for our environment. It's great for all of the things that we value, and good for the economy. Less time spent in traffic. Everybody talks about the time, the value of time that it's attributed to drivers. What about the time that's attributed to people sitting on buses? We got to deal with their time wasted in traffic. What about the impact to our economy of all these trucks with tradesmen, plumbers, construction workers sitting in traffic instead of doing work? What it does to our economy? It costs us billions. Bus lanes are part of the answer. This is a personal mission of mine. I rode the bus in New York as a kid. I think that buses should be prioritized. That's what this bus lane is about. I'm very proud what we've accomplished so far, much of it in tandem with City DOT and the Commissioner's team. We've got automated camera enforcement on 34 bus routes. We've got borough-by-borough redesign of the bus system. The route system hasn't been redesigned since like the 1950s. We still have buses that are going to trolley terminals that were knocked down when our grandparents were children. We got to fix that. We're doing it borough by borough. It's been very successful in the Bronx, Staten Island. We're working on Queens and Brooklyn right now. So we want to make sure that people are on buses going to places they actually want to go to shop, to recreate, to live, rather than some place that was active many years ago and is no longer. But there is always more that we can do. And I look forward to working with the city, Mayor Adams, to make good on the original commitment that we were going to make bus lanes happen fast. We're picking up pace, but we need more bus lanes to serve the, get this, 2 or 3 million people a day who travel on buses. They deserve their time, better use of their time, less time wasted in traffic. We have to respect them and prioritize bus lanes. That's what this 96th Street project is going to do. And I'm going over to Frank's Pizza, which I used to when I was about 5 years old, and had a slice. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. I would like to acknowledge also Kemuel Arroyo, who is the Chief of Accessibility for the MTA, former Chief of Accessibility for DOT. So he knows what it is, how important it is to also do his job together with the leadership with Jano, to be sure that New York can move in our trains and our buses too. With that, we're going to be doing the ribbon cutting, then we come back to take some questions.
The brim, come on, you curved the brim.
No, that's
so African. That it looks like a frat boy from Clemson, right? How's it look for cameras? Good? All right, I'm not worried. All right.
1, 2, 3.
All right. They don't give you these. Yeah, it gives you